You know, it baffles me the amount of women that are like, I would never let my husband tell me what to do. I'm not his child. And these same women, they'll go to work. Their boss says, hey, I need you to turn this in by 5 p.m. They say, yes, sir. The HR manager says, hey, I need you to stop saying this to your employees. They say, okay. The trash man says, I need you to put your trash cans beside the road on Wednesday mornings. They say, okay, and they do it. The speed limit sign says, don't go past 65. Guess what? They don't go past 65. The nurse says, hey, you have this condition. I need you to take this medicine. They say, okay. Their single friend will say, girl, you don't need to do this for your husband. You need to tell him this, this, and this. And they say, I can trust you. You're the expert. Literally everybody else in the world will tell them, jump. And they say how high, and they do it. But when your husband, who has a covenant with God to protect and provide for you, tells you, hey, I don't think you should do this. Yes, you should do this. No, you should not do this. It's a problem and you're oppressed.
You see, she was like, everyone other person asks you to jump, right? You say how high. But when your husband asks you to do something, you said you are being controlled. You are being oppressed. He's too authoritative. Your husband is your husband. You see, if you stop seeing your husband as being authoritative when he asks you to do something, if you stop seeing his instructions to you as being oppressive, you will enjoy your marriage more. You will enjoy your marriage more. Always understand that your husband have the right to ask you to do this. You are doing business. Your husband can come up and say, babe, how did the business go today? What did you make? It's not that he wants to take the money from you. Okay? And helps you plan your day. And help you plan how to utilize your funds. You may not be able to make rational decisions most times. Even your husband sometimes also need your help. Nobody's a monopoly of knowledge. Nobody knows it all. What am I saying in this? He said, be submissive to your husband in all things, not in some things. Not only when it has to do with your health, not only when it has to do with your family, in your finance too, in whatever you do. So also he said to the men, love your wife. It's not conditional. He said, love your wife, irrespective of the situation and circumstances. He said, love. Did he kick out the chance of having misunderstanding? No. But even in that misunderstanding, you ought to love, cherish, and care for your husband and for your wife. So please, wives who are out there, I will encourage you to, if your husband is not even contributing to your life in terms of advice, asking you what to do, telling you should be bothered. If your husband is not sending you to an errand, your husband is not telling you, do this for me, do that for me, you should be bothered. Does he think I can do it? Does he think you should be bothered? So don't see it as being oppressive. It's a privilege that you have to embrace.